That's a really good question. So when somebody's looking at their Facebook ad campaign, Ryan, how can you tell if it's working, if it's going in the right direction? Like, what do you look at?
Yeah, good question. Well, first off, I hope it's been running for quite a while. We can't tell within the first couple of days. It needs to be running for a week or 2 weeks even. We have to have patience with these Facebook ads. Second thing I do is I look at some of the statistics. So you can see how many clicks you have. Then depending on what type of ad they're running, you can see how many leads. If it's a lead ad, you can see conversions. If it's that type of ad, a conversions ad, you can see link clicks on a traffic ad.
Yeah.
So I look at that part first, and then I try to compare. Maybe I look at the most recent 7-day window, and then you can compare to the 7 days before that, right? So 2 weeks ago, I'll see how it was, and I'll see how the last week went, and I'll compare those numbers.
Yeah, see if it's going down.
Yeah, see if it went down or went up or stayed about the same. And then I'll even go and look at each individual ad that's running, because you can tell which ad is doing good, which one's doing not. So I'll even go look at that. Maybe I'll turn a certain ad off if one image is doing better than the other. But that's what I do, and I make sure to not change too much, especially at the beginning. We want to make sure Facebook's running for a little while, letting the algorithm take over, but that's typically what I check out.
Yeah, I would say definitely don't, make sure they know. If it's running any less than a week, you just don't have enough data to make a good decision.
Right.
A week minimum. And then most of our ads that we run internally, we let them go for about 2 weeks at least.
Right.
For an individual ad, just to see if it's working. And then even then, like, I don't remember the exact details, but one of the ads that we were running for our stuff, it was getting a lot of clicks, which looked really good, but it wasn't actually generating a lot of sales or a lot of conversions. And so when you look at the data, you can look inside the ads manager and change the view, right? So like based on like performance, and then performance and clicks and those kind of things. So it's important not to just look at clicks, but also look at which of the ads are actually bringing in the action takers.
Right, yeah.
And not just the clicks.
Yeah, clicks are important, but at the end of the day, we need them to take action, right? That's the goal. So definitely look at the conversions, or if they made the sale, or they opted in. So that's definitely something you have to look at.
Yeah, and I think it's on the right, there's Ryan talks about the looking at the difference between last week to this week. There's a breakdown like by day. So you can see how many clicks it's getting, how many of those are turning into conversions. So that's a really cool tool that I think Facebook it's relatively new.
Yeah.
So that really helps just at a glance, seeing are the lead costs going up, they're going down. Like we typically see really good ad flow over the weekend.
Right.
Like for us, the weekends crushed it. For some of our giveaways, we'll notice that they did really good. Weekends are good, but also we'll notice holidays do good. We can see that immediate impact in the ad. Now, for someone who's got an ad running and it's not converting, like they haven't seen a lead yet, what do you tell them?
Yeah, so maybe one thing I might do is maybe add in a new image, or if you're only running images, you could throw in a video, right? Videos tend to work well. Change up your ad text. And then you can even adjust your targeting a little bit. Now, we don't want to do all of that at once, because you won't know what worked. If I add in a video, I change my targeting, change the ad text, well, I don't know which one worked, if I change 3 at once. So take it slow, we have to have patience. So add one thing in and see if that works, and then add another thing in. That's what I would do. And then another thing I wanted to mention is we can't look at ads on a day-by-day basis, right?
Yeah.
So some days are amazing, some days are low. If you have a slow day, that doesn't really mean much, right? If I had on Monday I saw 10 leads and on Tuesday I saw 1 lead, well, I'm not worrying about it, right? I'm gonna let it keep running. Now obviously if I keep seeing 1 lead, then we'll make some adjustments, but don't look at ads at a day-by-day basis on, oh no, it didn't work today, I need to change something. We never want to do that.
Yeah, the more that you tinker, the more that you're taking the power away from the Facebook algorithm engine.
Right.
Because their whole job is to help you generate more leads. You tell them, this is what I want. This is the conversion I want, or if it's a traffic, I want clicks. So the more you tinker with it, the more they're not able to finish learning what's working for your ad campaign. How long do you let an ad go before, if it's not generating any leads? Like if you're like, man, this just isn't converting at all, like what steps do you take to start getting it to try to convert? What's the first thing you modify?
The first thing I would modify is probably adding in that video, like I said. That's what I would do first. So after a week or 2 weeks, if nothing is still working, maybe it's time to try just a brand new campaign, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe just do something brand new. Sometimes we've seen that where we've launched a campaign, it wasn't doing well, we've made a lot of adjustments, it didn't work, we scrapped it, started a brand new one, and that one worked.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to have a refresh on the algorithm, let Facebook say, okay, let's start over again, let's get the process going, and sometimes that works as well. So
yeah. When Ryan says brand new campaign, what he's talking about is taking the same ad images, same ad text, just starting a brand new campaign inside of the Ads Manager, not starting from scratch with all the images and text.
Right.
So if you need any help with this, if you're like, man, my ads, they're just not working, I need better offers, I don't know what's working, what's not, feel free to reach out, support@branninggroup.com. We're happy to help with your ads. Right on. Well, let's get back to shooting some videos. Thanks, guys.
all right, sounds good.